Hey, it's Bianca, and we are going to cast more spells from witchtok. If you missed some of my last witchtok spellcasting videos, you might as well go and rewatch those, but for now, we are going to be making anti-anxiety candles and anti-stress candles, and I am so excited because I get to finally put these little cute jars to use. I talk about these jars in like literally every single video, and I'm always like, I'm gonna make little candles with them. So without any further ado, let's go over the ingredients list for our DIY spell candles. Unscented tea light candles. Of course, the gem jars. These are from Amazon. I will link them below, and pretty much everything else that I use in this video I'll link below, but I will say most of the stuff I did get from the dollar store. These little tins to put them in case I do end up giving them as gifts, and I'll show you guys how I do that at the end of the video once all this is said and done. I also bought little tiny protection jars just in case. I do have a plethora of things, so I feel like I can make people protection jars to go with their anti-anxiety, anti-stress candles, so I could like put them like that. I have sequins. I'm not going to put this in the candles, but I might decorate with them. I have a lot of teas. I have lavender tea, serenity tea, and then obviously I have all my spices. I have pink salt, thyme, lavender, fennel seeds, and cinnamon. And also I have these rose buds. They look like this. You guys would have seen these in one of my last videos where I did a spell. I think it was the protection jar spell video, if you guys want to check that one out. I really go into detail about these freaking teas and how much I love them. And also ingredients wise, you're going to need a black candle. It is lit right now, some drippage, and also for protection while I'm making the stuff. And I have a jasmine incense that I'm going to light as well to cleanse all of this stuff. So you know what? Fuck it, man. Let's start. I'm really excited. Is it on? Yes, she's on. Just make sure. Sometimes I feel like the incense don't. There we go. Okay, so this is my inspiration for these. I did not just like pull this out of my ass. I saw it on witchtok, but I am going to kind of course, do my own rendition of things because like many spells and like really anything that you do, I feel like it's really important to put your own self into it. I don't think copy pasta, a spell or a recipe or in anything always works. Like that, this could be for anything, literally in cooking. Just want to put that out there, put it into the universe, let you guys understand that. So I'm gonna flip the camera back downward and we're gonna get into this. Okay, so for starters, I am going to take my candles and put them in this hot pot of water. I just want to kind of melt them so the things that I'm putting in stick. Since I'm not like making and melting my own wax, I figure this is probably the best way to ensure that all the gems and stuff kind of stay in. Hope this works. This is a trial and error. I guess I probably should have just put one in, but whatever. I didn't mention in the ingredients list, but I am also going to be using scented oils. So I have a de-stress one, a sleep one, and a headache one. Alright guys, after a very long intermission of me hoping that these wax candle tea lights would just melt in the pot and I could put everything in and make it like a stew of a candle, we're gonna scrap that idea. We're just gonna put everything on top and then seal it again with more wax. So we're back at my workstation. And I'm gonna start off by, hopefully these come out underneath here because I want to put stuff on the bottom as well. So I guess my other method wouldn't have worked if I wanted to put stuff on the bottom. All right, this one's gonna be our tester. Some people get these out so easy. Come on, bub. Forget it, we're not gonna put anything underneath. But we do need to repot this one somewhere. Oh, because it has glue on the bottom, okay. So in these four, we're gonna put some lavender oil. Anti-anxiety. We're gonna go ahead in with some actual lavender. going to put some fennel seeds. Some salt. I really wanted to put the salt underneath on the bottom, but so right now I'm actually looking up all of my crystal jars because I am going to be putting these crystals in the anxiety candles as well. I just want to make sure I'm connecting the correct thing with the correct intent of what I want right here. So currently right now, carnelian for me is in the win for anti-anxiety because it promotes positive life choices, motivation, and just overall like pushing forth. So I think this is really what I think anxiety is, at least for me. I'm almost thinking I want to put amethyst in the anxiety ones, but I feel like amethyst says the spiritual meaning of amethyst is groundedness, tranquility, and calm. The literal meaning of amethyst is not intoxicated. So I think this might be a good one for stress, just because it's like calm vibes. I know anxiety for most people is about trying to feel calm too, but for me it's more about focusing rather than getting lost in the rubble of your brain. And I might put some rock crystals with it just because I think they'll make a really cute pair. So I ended up putting black on top of the anti-anxiety candle, so it's like also kind of like protection anxiety. But I really like how the black looks. I think this looks so awesome, but I think for the next set of candles I'm going to use this one because the black sorts of covers a lot of the things. Yeah, the black sort of covers a lot of the things on it, so I ended up putting some more things on top. But I think if I use this and go along, it'll just melt the wax on top and it'll be really nice. So we're gonna try it with these ones. What I'm going to be putting on these is I'm gonna do fennel, rose, actually no. Instead of fennel, I'm going to do this serenity tea, which has a lot of green leaves in it. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do rosebuds, I'm going to do peppermint oil, and I'm going to do amethyst and rose quartz. Yes, that's what I'm doing in this. So here we go. so now that I'm done making the candles, I'm going to put them in the tins. Now, here's how I am intending to decorate the tins.
I don't want these walls close to my body at all. Watching the world through a screen. Tell me, are you listening? These days I walk closer to home. These days are blending into one. I don't want to lose any part of you to my worried head. Things are easier said. These days I walk further from home. These days are blending into one. I was just lucky you were holding my head above water as I swear. I don't want this life buried under.
Alright, so this is what the final gifts look like. Both the candles are inside, filled with a bunch of sequins and cute little like pink salt and tea leaves. I don't know, I just feel like it's very festive and so lovely. I also got these little stems from the dollar store and just cut them off. And yeah, there you have it. The most magical DIY witchy spellcasting gift. I feel like I gave you guys a lot of good ideas in my beginner witch gift guide, but also I feel like it wouldn't be right to show you guys how you can really go about DIYing stuff. So without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know if you make these, you want to make them, you wish you gave them to someone, you're going to give them to somebody. Ooh, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. We'll talk about it. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe and follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I'll try to forget what you told me about dying love. I don't wanna believe that heaven only exists from above. I wanna feel it, hear what is the key. Is it push or shove?